Okay, so now it's 10:39 a.m. I just got back from the food bank, and I wanted to finish. I wanted to just add a couple other thoughts about this whole voting thing. This that when I went to vote today. Um, for one thing, when I said it was a very stressful time for me financially, right around the hurricane and after the hurricane. And I said I went to, first of all, I go to the town hall to pay my taxes. I go to the office. I've done that for quite a long time. While I was still paying my taxes, I didn't mail them. And that's the municipal building. You saw it on my trip to the court. So that's where I went. So when I went there in February 2013, at that time, I had just gotten a notice from my house insurance company, Narragansett Bay, that they were canceling my insurance, and they were canceling my insurance because I had a stove in the fireplace. Now I didn't use it; it was disconnected, but obviously they have no way of knowing that. They had originally given me the insurance the year before, but now they were canceling it. So I was really, panicked because I had a mortgage, and I had to have house insurance. Well, you have to have it anyway, but I mean, it was required by the mortgage. So I didn't know what I was going to do, and I called my brother just to ask him what should I do, and he came up with the idea. Well, why don't you brick up the fireplace? The fireplace is in fact substandard, and you couldn't safely make a fire anyway. But I wouldn't. I don't make fire. I didn't make a fire. I never made a fire in that place. There was a stove. My brother took the stove out, and later on he said, I asked him for a suggestion. He said, "Why don't you have the fireplace bricked up?" Which was cheaper because the company wanted me to get a chimney sweep to come in and sweep it out and inspect it. Well, there's two things wrong with that. Number one, they'll find out the fireplace is substandard. The insurance company's not going to like that. And number two, you would have to get your chimney swept out every year because how do they know you didn't use it during the year? So anyway, so this was a one-shot thing. So at the time that I was, made a partial payment my first quarter 2013 taxes in February, and at that time, that was when I got the notice from the insurance company they were canceling my insurance. I wound up getting my fireplace bricked up for like $300 something dollars. But um, so it's bricked up. You've seen this, right? It's bricked up here. But so I just wanted to tell you, as far as when I went to the office, when I went in December, it seemed like there were more people there, like more employees, more workers there than usual. And there was a woman, and when you walk into the tax office, uh, and there's a counter there, and for the for the customers to come up, well, to the left, there was a woman, seated behind the counter. I think her name was Laura. She was a woman with blonde hair, young woman, long blonde hair. And she was the one I paid my third quarter taxes, 2012, and my fourth quarter. I heard at that time, was it around that time? Because I was only there one other time, I believe. February 2013 was my last time I went to the tax office. It was either December 2012 or February 2013. I heard the employees in the background, and the employees conversing with one another. And I overheard the conversation in the tax office saying, there's going to be layoffs, there's going to be layoffs. Well, I never saw that woman, Laura. I never saw her, so I didn't see her. And in fact, there's usually only like a few people there. Several times, and the last time in 2013, I remember there's a woman there. I guess she must be a senior employee, and her name is Dolores something, and she has her nameplate right on the counter. Dolores something. She's dark hair, middle-aged woman, I guess. Dark hair and short dark hair and dark-rimmed glasses. So I guess she must be a senior person because she has her nameplate on the counter. And several times I've paid her the taxes. And when I was there in 2013, she was the one who said, "Oh, you're not caught up on your third quarter. You're still short on your third quarter," which of course. And I wasn't prepared because you're like budgeting down to the penny. But I think I had the money with me to pay it, or the money in my account, I should say. So I did. So that was kind of alarming to me, seeing as how, this is 2013 and my 20 to tell me 2012 third quarter's not paid. So that's like the basis for a sheriff's sale, I guess. So anyway, so that I just wanted to tell you the names of the employees and the fact that there were layoffs. There were layoffs after the hurricane. And it was just that one time I went in December 2012. As soon as they announced, I was like waiting and waiting. When are they going to tell us what the fourth quarter is? As soon as I got the letter, I went there. And it seemed like there were a lot of employees working behind the counter that day. And then it was not that way again. So that's all I wanted to say about that. So this is 6 minutes.